We are going to do a brief resume of the place, what happened here and what we are going to see, and then finish here.
Esta exposição trata a história, toda a nossa história, não é? Mas a história aqui do nosso território e está dividida pelas várias épocas, os vários períodos históricos que são aqui representados e que eu vou falar agora para depois visitarem dentro.
Yes, as you can see here from this chart, in this exhibition we are going to see and it is
Contar a nossa história.
yes, the story of this county is told.
A história começa logo lá embaixo no início das escadas.
I don't know if you noticed that on the stairs there was something written. It is where the story of Coruche begins.
Começa há 13.700 milhões de anos com a grande explosão, Big Bang.
It begins with the Big Bang. 13 millions and millions of billions years ago.
Cada degrau que subiram equivalia a 1.000 milhões de anos.
Each step we made equals 1,000,000,000 years, with a lot of zeros after the million.
A primeira sala, quer dizer, em inglês, a primeira sala, trata a pré-história, os primeiros povos que aqui se fixaram, que eram coletores, viviam do que a natureza lhes dava.
In the first room we can see the story about first recollectors, and they only used what nature gave them. They were by the nature.
Todos os objetos que vão vir dentro da exposição foram encontrados aqui no nosso território e só assim é que foi possível reconstruirmos a história para contar.
All the objects and artifacts were found here in the region, and that's why they were able to tell us the story about the Coruche.
Depois dos caçadores, coletores, vieram então os primeiros agricultores e pastores que se puderam fixar aqui por causa também das condições que tínhamos com o rio, não é? Foi possível acontecer a agricultura aqui.
After the region, also because of the conditions, the natural conditions ahead, the river and the lands.
Depois avançamos mais no tempo e sabemos que o território foi, também teve povoado com os romanos e temos alguns objetos encontrados lá em cima, no castelo, como um capitel, uma base de coluna de um templo dedicado a um deus.
It is also known that the Romans were here due to archaeological objects found in the area as well.
E vão na sala azul, é dedicada aos romanos, vão encontrar uma pedra de anel.
In the blue room you will find a ring, a stone, a blue stone.
Very little, muito pequenina.
A small one.
Que tem gravado uma deusa, que é a deusa Minerva, que era a deusa da sabedoria e do conhecimento, que é o símbolo do nosso museu.
Which has stamped the name of the goddess Minerva, and it is the symbol of
da sabedoria e do
the
conhecimento.
wisdom and the knowledge. It's the goddess of knowledge and wisdom.
Depois dos romanos vieram os mouros, que estiveram aqui no nosso território e que depois foram o território então conquistado pelo nosso rei, Dom Afonso Henriques, que deu.
After the Romans came the Moorish, he also lived here and conquered the space for a while. And then
depois vieram os cristãos, com o nosso primeiro rei de Portugal, que deu a carta geral à vila.
The Christians came as well, and the first king of Portugal, Dom Afonso Henriques, gave the power to
à região,
to the region. So
primeira.
he gave them the power to rule the region.
Okay. Depois da reconquista do castelo, vamos descer para a vila e vamos mesmo descer para o piso de baixo, onde vamos encontrar a igreja de São Pedro.
after conquering the castle where we were, right? We are going down in the building to see the
Igreja de
São Pedro Church,
que tinha um sino que foi encontrado em 2002 nas escavações arqueológicas.
In 2002, a bell was found in some archaeological excavations, and it belonged to this Saint Peter's Church.
O sino foi encontrado enterrado num silo, numa cripta.
It was found buried.
E depois de estudado e datado, chegamos à conclusão que é o sino mais antigo de Portugal encontrado até hoje, do século XIII.
After analyzing the bell, they reached the conclusion that it is the oldest bell in our country, in Portugal.
A última sala está representada, montada, até toda revestida a cortiça.
The last room is, in the last room, the montado is shown, is presented, and it is all covered with
Sit back and enjoy. Rozumiem. Czuję w tym, że bez programu, nie?
Περίμενα να κλείσω, θα κάνω τότε.
Foi desativado. Mais tarde, o filme foi feito no Chile, onde foram colocados vários dentro do cemitério, depois por cima, para ser realizado o local, foi colocado assim. Ele estaria já danificado, é pensar que mas já porque lá entrado até 2002, quando estivemos nas escavações, eles tinham razões que não foi de alguma forma. Ou talvez comprados, tomados em lojas, e na altura estava a fazer esses trabalhos, então tem muito material.
Το σπίτι της γιαγιάς μου να σας πάω, θα τα δείτε. Σαν μουσείο είναι.
marriages.
Yes, for why?
These were the shoes they were wearing while getting married? Or not? They are.
Here it says that most of the marriages for the population, the choice of the date was related with the
Agricultural calendar.
Yes, yeah. If they had free time and some money, that was the moment to marry.
Oh, okay. That's a good choice.
Depending on the oranges and the
Harvest and
it's never too late to marry.
Yes.
Never too early.
See, 15th century.
Sorry.
We have that bullfight in Turkey. You see this?
Köpeğe mi kovalıyor bu hala?
Başlarında mı gösteriyor?
Yok. Çiftçilikler. Öküz arabası.
Birkaç şıvgar koşmuş.
Tarlayı sürüyorlar ha.
Tabii şıvgar deniyor ya buna.
4 öküzden tarla sürüyorlar.
Ama traktör gibi bir şey yapmış adam.
There are some places in Portugal near after Lisboa, by the sea, where men typically dress like women. Incredible, they put mini skirts and lingerie. It's a very special place, Torres Vedras. And we say in Carnival there are no limits. Even when we were living in the dictatorship, it was a very special occasion to be creative, and especially men. They were very creative. And then this is about Easter time. And this is to make our bread. When we go to Mass, some people go once a day. for the sun. And during the day we have these things. And this is you have a statue of Our Lady, and then this and the little girl and the little child dressed like Our Lady of the Castle and the child and the royal procession.
For our CEO, it's 1 or 2 minutes. So we have, as usual, we have a presentation of our company, what we do, the quality that we are aiming to achieve, and the quality products that we are producing, and where that we are producing. It's in English, I think there are no problem for you in our videos. And no, it's not there. Just let's wait just a couple of minutes more. And if you have already any question, I can answer you. With mycotoxins also for heavy metals, for instance, lead, arsenic, cadmium. They should be very, very, very low levels, much more lower than the average price for average consumption. Mainly for you to have, for all of you to have an idea about the specification of the products for baby food. We are aiming more or less 1,000 less of cultivation.
Sorry, just giving you a bit of press. Welcome, my name is Marques. I'm boss around here. Federico is my colleague on the board of directors. I would suggest we start with a movie that explains exactly what is our activities, how we do it, what we do, and then we discuss a little bit with everybody. Anything for now? Okay.
With a privileged position in the extreme west of Europe, Portugal benefits from a warm and dry climate, which coupled with the fertility of its soil, give rise to cereals of excellent quality. Atlantic Meals is a Portuguese company that operates in the cereals market, dedicated to drying, storage and milling of rice and corn, as well as placing their products on the market. Atlantic Meals is behind the sustained increase in the production of rice and corn in Portugal, striving for the conservation of the environment and natural resources. The company aims to provide safe, high-value food for consumers. Its activity is governed by the principles of transparency, honesty, and confidence. Industrial units of Atlantic Meals are distributed by production zones for rice and corn, with privileged access to road and sea routes. The strategic positioning of the company's installations allows it to maintain proximity to large logistics platforms and serve its customers quickly and efficiently. Successive investments made in the acquisition of cutting-edge equipment guarantee Atlantic Meal's high quality and processing capacity for its cereals. Combining these factors with its storage capacity, Atlantic Meals offers flexible solutions with high service levels to customers. leading crop in the European market for baby food, Atlantic Meals produces rice and corn products that satisfy the most demanding standards of quality and food safety. A high percentage of European babies consume products made with raw material from Atlantic Meals. Atlantic Meals also produces rice and corn flour, as well as corn maize semolina, available in a variety of packaging formats. One of the main guiding principles of Atlantic Meals is continuous improvement in processes in order to provide products and services that go beyond the requirements of customers. The certifications and awards accumulated are the reflection of the unequivocal recognition of its excellence. At the center of all the activity of Atlantic Meals is the customer. The quality and innovation of the processes and equipment, as well as continuous employee training, aim to offer products of the highest quality and ones that fully meet customer requirements. Atlantic Meals continues to expand its activity. Creation of new products and its presence in new markets point to a future of confidence.
which were for the beds and for the shepherds. Now we are in Europe, and everybody has quilts, which are much lighter than big rugs. And also, we don't have any shepherds anymore, which is the transhumancia, because this part was part of the transhumancia. You brought some birds?
Not mine.
No, it's okay, it's okay. So these hanging over here were made here, and some are over 100 years old. You know, people come because a rat went through it, so there's a hole, or the moth, or they don't want it anymore, and so many want them in bigger sizes, because the beds used to be very small, you know, there's metal beds and then big beds. Most of the designs, and I'll show you later on, we have quite a hell of a lot of designs, which we adapt in rugs, in carpets, because we weave 2 meters 40 large up to 23 meters. So now in many hotels you will see designs of the rugs converted in different colors, which are fashion. Where are you sleeping?
O solar do Alqueva.
Oh no, that's the only one that doesn't have my carpet. Because they still believe, you know, it's a manta, and a manta used to be, you know, something different. You know, so the most hotels have them either on the back side or on the floor or half of one on the thing. The designs from here, this part, I'm sure your guide told you that this part used to be a part of Andalusia. You know, Andalusia, as they call it in Spain. For that, the designs are very Moorish, Arab. You find back, and the only difference is the color schemes, because now you've been traveling in the Alentejo and you see a lot of colors of the fields, right? For instance, that robe which the people married in 1915, so that rug is 100 years old this year, and we will do a festivity for 100 years of mantas. That one is very famous in this area. It's called primavera, springtime, because it has all the colors. You know, it has the white and the yellow, which are the first flowers, and then we have blues, which I've seen coming up, different blues, different mauves, and then the poppies were red. And one of the interests, I recuperated this factory, not in this building, with the looms and the weavers, in '76. I'm originally from Holland, but I've lived all my life in Portugal. In '76, after the revolution, so we had weavers, men, because we said it didn't be women's kind of official work. Now, you see those clothes hanging? Up till '86, this is this drastic year we came in Europe, we did a lot of textile for theaters. But on the other hand, this coat you see here was woven here. One of the shepherds gave it to me. He said, now I'm 86, I'm dying. Either you want it because it's made in your factory, or I burn it. So I thought, okay, that's the only reference of it in existing. We still wear them, but now we buy them industrial weave and woven. But it's a special material we call it here sort of like, in the north they call it burel. It's like between filt and flannel, more or less, you know. Okay, well, this is this part. And now I take you up today, this afternoon. And that's because another group was very late, so they had to stay over lunch. So I gave 2 girls earlier off. And we pass through here, which is easier. Out of this part, we have the room set up with cotton, because we do a lot of material. The wool we use it really is not that heavy, because the manta by tradition weighs 4 kilos, which used to be an exchange of my Robert, which is 15 kilos of wool, used to be exchanged for a manta. And whatever we do, it still comes down to traditional normal size is 4 kilos. That's why we have a problem with people not having a normal bed. That's is ours. They cook with cushions, and then they decide to put on their wines, our designs. But you can see the Morris here. Okay, let's go. This one is one from this area in the weaving for the pastoral, for the shepherds. But you see, this comes all the time back, and I was invited by the Turkish government as the only European weaver still existing with the very, very old patterns. So I stayed for 2 weeks. With the Kurds, the Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, all the stans, except I was Dutch from Portugal. But we had the same, exactly the same designs. It was very interesting.
Turkish
Turkish
people here.
Yeah, I know, that's why I say that.
Yeah, we visited in Turkey, in Kastamonu, some factories where they also...
Yeah, I took pictures there, and you know, with similar works. The only difference is that the women, they were also women, were weaving bare feet, and we, well, in the summer they take shoes off, but they have shoes, if not people too. Still.
I have one of these, like this pattern.
We have here, but I can show you. I mean, you see, we try, and then you have this one, you see it's based on the old designs, but now we make them as carpets because you feel the weight. You don't want to do that.
Yes.
But I have a client, it's very funny. He wants on his bed 2 meters 40 by 3 meters. And before he did the order, I said, watch out, it will be 8 kilos. And he said, I want it on my bed. Okay, so when we got it, I said, try it. It's 8 kilos. And he said, what's your problem? I sleep alone. You know, I was very worried because the people say, oh, it's too heavy, you know, and then they buy a quilted IKEA. So I advised him beforehand. He said, what's your problem? So, okay, muito bem. You know, those samples are all registered, but they were all registered before the 20s. They all have numbers, and from there, so people want, they can choose from there, and we change colors. And so instead, this is now very much in fashion. We do hundreds of these. This is for in the Algarve for the hotel and sea. Even blue. And we do the traveler. That's Mîtã, yes. Anyway, so but then we do have this black things. We have a it and like we did boots also, but it has to be very perfect. It goes together.
for example, their mothers would be only the fields and it's really hard for them.
Yes, yes.
değil yani. No.